Well, mining is such an important piece of Colorado's history.
One group is working to preserve one structure that was built in the late 1800s. The North London Mill is nestled in the mountains it's named after, near Alma, south of Breckenridge.
As photojournalist Scott Blessing learned, without groups like North London Mill Preservation, these types of places often wither away.
Preserving history is important, but history tends to memorialize the winners and the people who finance things. But, really it's being accomplished by people working. It's such a picturesque basin. When I first came here, I was just struck by what a magnificent site it was. We're at the North London Mill site on Mosquito Pass. It's the highest open mountain pass in North America. Tops out at 13,800 feet. I'm Jeff Crane. I'm Executive Co-Director of North London Mill Preservation, Inc.
I'm Kate McCoy, and I am the other Executive Co-Director.
Our mission is to finance, preserve the historic buildings of the North London Mill site.
London Mountain is right here, and it is full of mining tunnels. Around 1873, they discovered the ore lodes, and around 1881, a spur of the railroad came right up here. They hadn't built very much by that time, but 1883, they built the office, they built a bunkhouse. This mill was built in 1893. The ore here is really complicated. It's hard to get the gold out of it, and it started out as a stamp mill. So basically, it just had these big stamps that just crushed the rock up into really fine powder. Then it was put on these tables with chemicals like mercury and stuff like that to separate out the gold from the rock. And that was pretty inefficient. They were constantly coming up with new milling techniques. It was changed into a cyanide plant, which included some stamps, but it changed the chemical processes. Highly polluting, a little bit more efficient. So the heyday of this place really wasn't early on. I mean, it was kind of slow, and they went out of business and they moved operations over to the south side, abandoned this side for a while. And then in the 1930s, these two brothers with the last name Briscoe came from the east. They were car salesmen. They invested heavily in this place, and there's a photograph from 1935 of a whole bunch of buildings here. And they had a lease for 2 years, 35 to 37, and then their lease was up. The whole place was liquidated from the London Mining Company around 1939.
It was in relatively good shape because it was relatively well built. This building was built for the wealthy investors from the East Coast and mine managers and their families. We're trying to be as true as we can to the original layout and original materials and look and feel, and use as much of reclaimed material as we can. Kind of brings together everything that I've ever been interested in. It's a kind of an art project. The North London Mill is a work of sculpture, architecture. Because it's a historic site, and because we were interested in preserving the historic buildings here, there's money available. And the State Historic Fund in Colorado is really amazing at providing funding for really worthy projects all over the state.
In order to get the grants and do the things to make this project work, we had to do a whole bunch of other stuff. One of the things was to get this site landmarked, nominate the property as a Park County landmark.
What started as the idea of having a backcountry hut here evolved into a much broader vision.
This is a beloved place for people who grew up in Park County, especially Alma, Fairplay, Breckenridge. People our age have been coming here since they were kids.
Not big, not high, like large scale, but having concerts in the space that we're standing here, something we would like to do with acoustic music of different varieties. To me, it embodies Colorado's history, its origins, its past, and then its present, and finding sustainable recreation as the demand for that grows. How can we grow to accommodate that without negatively impacting the environment?
Photojournalist Scott Blessing, beautiful job with that tonight, Scott.
And what an incredible place. So picturesque.
And what a
up
labor
there.
of love that's going to be. All right,
Absolutely.
I hope that that turns out. That was great.